Well, hello. Good afternoon. This is my Simple Sunday video. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad you have joined me today. Now, Tuesday, we did some pocket cards. I call it the vertical pocket card because it's done, or portrait. You could do it that way too, say it that way too. And we had this little sentiment that went inside this pocket. And we did those. And now today we're going to do a horizontal or a landscape pocket card. All right. So let's get going. Today we're going to be using our adhesives are going to be the Stampin' Seal and some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to be using my black Tuxedo Black Memento ink and Starry Sky ink pad. We're going to be using our stamp punch. And the stamp sets that I'm going to be using is from Thanks a Bunch. It's one of our newer stamp sets. And I'm going to be using a couple of the sayings from there. And then our decorative borders I'm going to use for my focal point. So what you're going to need is an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of paper. And you're going to score it at 2.5. And again at 6.25. So you'll just put it in 2.5 and slide it down to 6.25 and do the other one. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do our stamping first. And I'm going to use my Starry Sky right away. And I'm using the sentiment, Look at You, from that Thanks a Bunch set. Put it right there. And then I also cut this out. I had stamped it, colored it, and took it out. Now I'm going to just add that on there for my focal point. And let's see, I want to use my little mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to try and cut one in half. I don't know if this is going to work or not because I know it's so thin. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and put one half down on this end. And the other half on the other end. And hopefully we won't see them, but we might. This one looks like it got a little wide. There we go. And we're going to put that together just like that. And then this one, I'm going to take our There's No One Quite Like You, and I'm going to put that in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see why in a little bit as to why that goes there. Next, I'm going to grab my Memento, and I'm going to take my flower border and ink that up. And I'm going to put that in the lower left-hand corner. And then what I've chosen to do is take my colored pencils, and we're going to color these real quick. All right, so I'm just going to put this all together real quick. I trust you are doing fine. Wisconsin got hit with a load of snow. I'll bet we have at least 8 inches, if not more, out there. It just seemed to never end. It was like snowing 2.5 days in a row and never quit. So we've been, and of course, you know, everything happens then. The car broke down, and the belt from the snowblower broke, and you know, everything happens in the middle of that stuff. I don't know why, but it seems to. So we've been busy trying to put that all back together for ourselves. And we're hoping that this was the last big snow of the season. But I'm not holding my breath. You never know. It's Wisconsin. Anything can happen. Oh, I got the wrong color. Shoot. Where's my green? Okay, well, that won't make too much difference. Alrighty. I guess this week we're supposed to get a bunch of rain. It's supposed to rain really hard, so I'm hoping it'll just wash everything away and we'll be back to our clear streets again. All right, I'm going to take that was the garden green and the flirty flamingo that I was using. Now I'm using my Daffodil Delight pencil. And I'm using the Coastal Cabana on these smaller leaves. Take my gorgeous grape and just fill in where this arrow is. And we should have it. All right. This will be where our message goes. And we're going to put that right in here. Excuse me. And how we're going to do this is we have two strips. The one that goes on the bottom is going to be 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then the bigger piece is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4, and that will go on the top flap. Okay, and then I'm going to take, you know what? I might use my multi-purpose glue here. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the edge of both sides of the bottom flap and bring those up, hold it in place for a little bit. Doesn't take long for it to dry. And then our message will fit right inside that pocket. See how easy that is? Okay. Then we're going to go back to our focal point, and we're just going to put some dimensions on the back of it. And I need there we go. And we're going to put it on the top side only. You don't want to put it on all of it because then it'll get stuck down here. You just want it on the top. And that's that. So there you go. This is our horizontal pocket card. Pretty easy to make, isn't it? And you just flip it open, your message is inside, and you've given a very nice message to someone special. All right. So to get any of these products, you can go to my shop at creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net. Be sure to use the host code WA9YG2M4. This is the last week that you will be able to use the Celebration brochure, so be sure to, when you make your orders, that you order the rewards that you want from there. And then you can get the details of the directions and so forth on my blog at creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com. All right, I'm going to add some little bit of bling to this thing real quick. Let's see, what color should I use? That might be too blend in too much. Let's get some yellow ones here. There we go. That's a little better. All right. And there you have it. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Simple Sunday. You have a fantastic day, and I will see you again on Tickle Tuesday. Bye now.